Good morning on this Monday. I'm Nikki Stanzione.
And I'm Kristen Van Dyke.
And this is New Mexico Style. Yeah, it's called Get in Shape Girl. It was like, get in shape,
so
girl.
it's a song. It's a song.
We'll have lots of fun. No, it was a commercial as a kid.
Commercial.
It was probably like you said, it's probably like a Barbie thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
I don't know. It sounds like it. But speaking of get in shape,
yeah,
we are going to be doing that later on today. And I have to share my experience this weekend of trying that ever-going process of trying to get in shape. So, hot yoga, have you done it?
No, just on the show because I didn't do it with the heat.
So, yeah, so you didn't do the hot part.
I'm afraid I'd pass out.
Yoga, love it. I went to hot yoga for the first time this Monday.
You did?
This past Sunday.
And?
No go. Never again. The experience was like one of the worst I think I've ever had in my life.
Did you get nauseous?
Yeah, I got nauseous. It was.
That's my fear. That's my fear.
It's like 100. I think it was like 105 degrees.
Yeah.
Tons of humidity.
Not to mention outside.
Yeah. Well, it's inside.
Yeah, but that's what, it's so hot outside too.
Outside felt great compared to what it felt like in that gym. Now let me tell you what happened. So I go inside, and like it's so packed. There's tons of people in this, and the instructor is great. Tons of people in the studio.
Sure.
And they have the heat going or whatever. It smells horrible. You sweat, and it's just pouring down, getting into your eyes. So the instructor comes over, and she's like, "Here, let me help you with this." And she's like pushing my knee like into my chest a little better. Drips of sweat come down like bing. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just disgusting. Like, I can't handle this anymore. Until then, it gets better. The guys next to me start burping, belching. And the instructor goes, let it out. Let it out. If you feel the need to pass gas, it's fine. It's all open here. We accept everyone here. And I'm like, I do not accept this. I do not accept this. It's not acceptable. And it went on for an hour. And I was just counting the minutes down, and I got so like I couldn't breathe at moments. So I was walking to the door, and then the lady goes, I feel negative energy in here. And then she asked about some movie where there was a bad apple who spoiled the whole bunch. She basically called me the bad apple. And I didn't think I'm tough and into these things. So I love yoga, not the heat. I don't know. I don't think you like it.
I can't go on with the show because I can't breathe because I'm laughing so hard. Oh my God, Kristen.
An experience.
Wow. So therefore, the moral of the story is if you can't take the heat, get out of the yoga kitchen.
That's exactly
my gosh. Wow, that was a good story. Okay, I got a good laugh. And that was a good ab workout with that laugh. Thank you. Oh my gosh, we have to move on or I'm going to just start laughing the whole show. I can't even breathe. That was so good. Oh, that was a good story. Okay, let me move on to something else that's also actually a very interesting story.
Yes.
Talking about the heat. Okay, Anthony Weiner, we all remember him from a couple weeks ago, the big scandal. Well, he escaped to Miami, where, of course, there's a lot of heat, with his wife. Now, this celebration that they went away for was their anniversary.
Oh, of course he goes to Miami, where there's beautiful women everywhere.
Yes,
I wonder what he was doing. I wonder what else he was doing besides celebrating.
Well, apparently they went to Prime 112, which is a really good restaurant in South Beach. They celebrated, they kind of stayed inconspicuous the first part of the meal, but then when they went to get the car, which even though it was their friend's car, they were waiting for the car, people started noticing them. Now, I'm sorry, but I think we need to do like a Stand By Your Man segment, like who should or who should not stand by your man.
I agree. That'd be a good one.
Right? I mean, the thing is, I totally agree with when you're married, if you're having problems, work through them. Find a way. You made that commitment. You made those vows. You made those vows under God. It's time for you to step up and find ways to make it work. However, I think there are some exceptions to the rule where it's time to just throw in the towel. And in that case, I don't know. His wife is, towel. So, let's not go to towels because all I can think about is your hot yoga class.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is something that really excited me over the weekend. Being one of the bigger Yankee fans in this world and a New Yorker myself, Derek Jeter made history this weekend. First Yankee to reach 3,000 hits. And even better than that, the 3,000th hit was a home run. How cool was that?
Awesome. Yeah. And then he gave the ball back, right?
The guy that caught it gave it back.
Yeah.
Talk about a moral ethic code.
How much is that ball worth?
Right? I'm thinking it's going to at least be millions now. Eventually, down the road, it'll probably be even more.
Right.
And this guy is saying, hey, Derek Jeter, you did good. You take that ball back.
That's good stuff.
Good for him.
I don't know. If I caught that ball, well, maybe hanging on to it.
Well, that's the question. Would you or wouldn't you? I think I would.
I think I would hang on to it. Derek Jeter, great success, you know what I mean? Like, he's got the money, he's got the fame, he's going to go down in history. Yeah, I'll keep the ball.
I'm kind of hoping that he does something really amazing for this person. I'm kind of hoping he does something like puts his kid through college or something. I mean, come on, that's a really good guy. Whoever did that, I don't have his name yet. Maybe we'll get it tomorrow, but wow, good for you out there. You are one heck of a moral person.
That is
better than either of us would ever be. So, that was a happy
Would you
story.
do it? Would you keep the ball or no?
Oh,
yeah. You could too. All right, I'm glad we're in the same boat. I went with it.
Definitely. But things weren't all good over the weekend.
Yeah.
We actually had some sad news as well.
Betty Ford, the wife of former President Gerald Ford, died at the age of 93.
And Fox News correspondent Peter Ducey takes a look at the legacy of the former First Lady and what she left for America.
Betty Ford once said in an interview that if she had known her future husband was even going to run for Congress, she doesn't think she would have married him. Of course, Gerald Ford did end up running for Congress and becoming president of the United States. And along the way, his wife touched a lot of lives. And a big part of her legacy will be openness. She was very open about her struggles with drugs and alcohol, which inspired the Betty Ford Clinic out in California and inspired over 90,000 people to get help there. President Obama says, quote, "While her death is a cause for sadness, we know that organizations such as the Betty Ford Center will honor her legacy by giving countless Americans a new lease on life." Many celebrities like Johnny Cash, Elizabeth Taylor, and Lindsay Lohan have spent time at that rehab center, whose namesake also served as a symbol of strength for women across America in the 70s when she was, again, very open about her breast cancer treatment. Her family says, quote, "Mother's love, candor, devotion, and laughter enriched our lives and the lives of millions she touched throughout this great nation. To be in her presence was to know the warmth of a truly great lady." And since Betty Ford thought she was marrying a lawyer who wanted to live in Michigan his whole life at the start of their 58-year marriage, it's safe to say she never thought she'd be giving her husband's concession speech when he lost his voice after he lost an election to Jimmy Carter. But that's just what she did in 1976. Here she is reciting the telegram her husband sent the president-elect.
"Dear Jimmy, it is apparent now that you have won our long and intense struggle for presidency. I congratulate you on your victory."
After services in California, Betty Ford will be buried in Grand Rapids, Michigan, next to her husband. In Washington, Peter Ducey, Fox News.
Of course, thoughts and prayers to the family. What a wonderful woman and what a legacy she left behind.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Good for her. Now, another legacy in the making, of course, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. They're back in the UK after a whirlwind weekend we've been talking about. They were coming to California and they hit Hollywood hard.
Yep, Fox News correspondent Patty Ann Brown recaps their U.S. journey.
The trip marked William's first visit to California and Catherine's first trip to the United States. The pair spent a whirlwind weekend in the Golden State.
Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much.
Prince William seemed in his element at a charity polo tournament as Kate looked on. Fans paid $400 for a chance to watch and $4 grand to join the couple for lunch. The pair even treated the crowd to a rare public display of affection.
And now, as they say, lights, camera, action.
Saturday night, the couple pumped up the volume at a star-studded black tie soiree to promote British filmmaking. People lining the red carpet even got some time to chat with the couple.
They were very gracious, took a good amount of time to stop and chat with little me. Very nice, very personable. It was a really great experience. Very skinny, really both of them.
In stark contrast to Saturday's opulence, Sunday's activities took a somber tone. The couple spent time at a nonprofit in Los Angeles' notorious Skid Row neighborhood. The kids at the Inner City Arts Academy loved the attention.
I really love art, and I like the Duke and Duchess too. Princess Kate, she was really tall, like elegant, but like not like everyone else. She was just like one of a kind.
The couple's last stop in the U.S., Prince William called their most important. He took the microphone for a charity that aims to help veterans find jobs.
This is because it is about men and women who, of their own free will, choose to put their life on the line for their country.
The California leg of the 11-day overseas visit had none of the large crowds of their Canadian tour. Many people trying to get a glimpse encountered tough security. In New York, Patty Ann Brown, Fox News.
They are such a beautiful couple, we were just saying. I mean, just beautiful.
And so nice, too. One of my friends was actually reporting at one of their red carpet events, and he said that they pay way more attention to their fans than they did the media, and they were talking just like those girls were saying to each and every person.
I love to hear that. I mean, I love it because, you know, they're just a wonderful representation of their country, and it's just nice to see good role models that are positive examples. And, you know, we don't see a lot of that lately, unfortunately. So I think it's so nice to see. So yeah, love them. Meanwhile, also love something else, the rain. We saw the rain.
We finally got it, and we're going to be seeing more of it. Here's a look at the forecast.